Hello, English 111 online students. Welcome to week 2 of spring semester 2017. If you've made it thus far, congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. That's awesome. Yes, it shows student because I am in student view, so you can see what I see. Or I can see what you see, one of the two. Anyway, so what are we doing this week? Well, we are introducing the first paper. The first paper is a narrative. Narrative means a story. Yes, and so in order to write a narrative, you need to understand that it needs to be in MLA formatting. So we're going to learn about that. And to help you with the narrative and with MLA formatting and to get started, there is some readings in MindTap and a quiz that goes with that. You also get to begin to work on the rough draft of the thesis, which is basically the first paragraph of narrative 1. Yeah, so the first paper. So we're going to break this down in stages of the narrative, and we'll start with breaking down that. And then there is a pretest you need to take for this class, and that's found at the end. So let's go over the items due. So first thing is watch the video for week 2. You are doing that right now. Yay. Already going. Next is to watch the video on MLA formatting, and that's found in resources at the top of the middle page. So let's go to the top of the middle page. And here is the top of the middle page. Yay! English 111 801. You say the top of the middle page, where's the resources? Well, the resources are right here. If you click on resources, a bunch of videos in here that will help you. If you took English 110 from me, I showed you this video of how to get the computer to speak what you've typed. If you haven't done that, please watch this video. It's just really a cool feature. Some other very vital things that are very helpful is that, again, everything in this class needs to be submitted as a doc or docx. So if you're using a Mac, you watch this video to see how to do that. If you're doing Google Docs, you watch this video to see how to convert Google Docs to a doc or docx. Using OpenOffice, watch this video to see how to convert it to a doc. Anyway, but the video you need to watch for this week is how to set up a paper in MLA formatting. MLA formatting. This walks you through step by step. So after you're done watching this video, which you're currently watching, you will watch this one right here. Am I a stickler for MLA formatting? Absolutely. Will you get docked if you make a minor mistake? Absolutely. The reason being is part of this class is also learning about following instructions. And when you get jobs, your boss will say, I need you to do this particular task, and I need you to do it a certain way. Here are the instructions. You'll be lucky sometimes if you get instructions, but this one walks you through step by step. So part of this skill that you'll learn is not only MLA formatting, which you may or may never use again, but more importantly is how to follow directions. Yes, so there's that video. So that, again, that's found under resources, which is at the top of the page. In addition, I have created this MLA formatting example which shows you what a page should look like. So if you click on this, it'll download a file which looks like this. Boop. Okay, so this is what MLA formatting should look like. Okay, why am I giving you this? Well, basically because then when you type up your paper, you could hold up your paper next to this one and say, okay, does my paper look like this? If the answer is no, this includes the font, the size, the space between the gaps, everything. If it doesn't look like this, then you did it wrong and you will get docked. But the good news is that video I showed you before shows you exactly how to set it up like this. But this will at least show you what it should look like when you're done. All right, so that's all dealing with MLA formatting. So let's go back to week 2. So then you'll watch the video for MLA formatting, and again, I showed you the resources there. After you've taken this, you will complete the quiz on MLA. That is found right down here. Okay, we'll talk about the narrative paper assignment more in just a second. But the quiz is right here. You can take it up to 2 times. Highest score counts. It is due by January 25th by 11:55. If you do not take it by that time, you get a 0 on it. Okay, you must take quizzes by the deadline. That's the rule. Okay, papers, there is a 25% off for each day it's late. Quizzes, there's no. You have to take it by the deadline or you get a 0. Okay. The next thing is that you need to submit a rough draft of Thesis 1. Well, again, what the heck is this? What is this narrative paper? Well, the narrative paper, let's go ahead and click on it. So if you click on this, it brings up what the assignment is. Boom. Okay, this is the first paper you're going to be writing for this class. You have 2 options. You have option A and you have option B. You're going to be basically writing a story. And this can be in first person because it's about you. So you can choose a time when you did something that took a lot of nerve, a time when you didn't follow the crowd, or a time when you stood up for your beliefs. Okay? This may seem similar to what you were asked to write in English 110, so don't use the same paper. Use something different, okay? And then you just read about the, write basically a 2 to 5 page story. Okay? Again, the length of this is 2 to 5 pages in MLA formatting, which is type double-spaced, Times New Roman font size 12, and using MLA formatting standards. The other option, write one or the other, okay? We all have memories that are connected to experiences. Think about an experience you'll feel you'll always remember. Try to picture the time, the place, and the people involved. Okay, so you're going to basically tell a story describing an experience you had. So again, you can choose between either A or B for this assignment. Okay, but it is a narrative paper, meaning it is a story. Now, what exactly is a narrative and how does that all work? Oh, if only there was help. Well, there actually is help for this in the form of this MindTap stuff. So, before we get to the thesis here, so let's look at MindTap. So again, when you go to MindTap, when you log in, it shows you this page, and then to get to the class, you click on this, and it takes you to our course, and it takes you to this, and it shows you week 2. If you're not going on, if you're doing this a little early, you can just use these arrows to go back. Oh, there's week 3. Oh, there's week 2. So for week 2, there is a there's these learning objectives. Just is really short, but then there's a chapter on pre-writing, basically to get ideas about what you're going to write about, and then chapter 17 is all about narration, to teach you about narration. Okay, so all these are going to help you with your narrative. Okay, there is a quiz selecting a topic. So after you read chapter 1, you will take this quiz. Okay, so that's the quiz for the week that you're going to be doing. So that's for week 2. That's for MindTap. So we'll go back here. So after you've figured out what you've done, so you read stuff on MindTap, you figure out what you want to write about. Again, you look at the narrative assignment, and you figure out which one of these options you want to write about. Then you're going to post here your first paragraph, okay, of your paper, just to kind of see where it's going to be going. Again, you need to submit it as a doc or docx. That will help us with that. So to do this, you would just click on the thesis for paper 1, and then you would add submission, and then you would upload a file. Again, you upload a file by either clicking add here and then choosing the file from your computer, or you can just drag and drop a file here and then hit Save Changes. Basically, how you get graded on this is if you have written a full paragraph, that kind of gives me an idea of where you're headed for this paper. So this assignment's really just to kind of get you started thinking about how you're going to be doing things. Do your best, because you're going to need this. If you throw something together, then that's just going to hurt you later on as far as what you need to do. Okay, so let's go back to week 2. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And then the last thing, oh look, there's 2 number 5s, I'll have to fix that, is that you're going to take the pretest. Take the pretest. The pretest is right down here at the bottom. Okay, so this pretest is just something that's required for us to do by the school. You will probably not know the answers to this question. Do your best, okay, because we kind of need to see what you know, what you don't know. And based on this pretest, I can kind of figure out what more I need to spend time on, or whatever. So do your very best and try to show me what you know. Basically, you will get full points if you complete the quiz. Okay, so yeah, you can just go in there and click random things, but then that's not being able to help you, because then you may know stuff, and then I'm spending a lot of time on it, and you're like, I already know this. So this is actually done to help you. Okay, so once again for this week, watch this video, what you're watching. Watch the video in MLA formatting. Okay. That'll give you the answers that you'll need for the quiz. Again, you take the quiz twice, highest score counts. Then you need to start working on your paper. The paper is the narrative paper, again, where you get to pick between 2 assignments. You can write a story. Okay, to help you figure out more about the narrative and pre-writing, you have these the MindTap readings. The MindTap readings. These will help you. You have to take a quiz in here. Okay, once you take the quiz, then I will go back in and I will add in the grade here. So you don't have to do anything here. Okay, you don't have to do anything here. I will add in the grade that you earned from the quiz from MindTap. And then you take the pretest. And again, all the stuff as far as the due dates is here. Now notice, again, generally everything in this class is due by Wednesday nights. From the 25th is a Wednesday. Yeah, it is. By Wednesday nights by 11:55 p.m. The difference, only difference is for MindTap. Those are due on Sunday nights. So that's what we're doing. Now, does the thesis for paper 1 need to be in MLA formatting? No. Will you get marked down for it? No. However, hey, maybe you want to practice that because it's something that's going to be required for the rest of your assignments. Huh. And writing, like any skill, is the more you do it, the better you get at it. Huh. Maybe take the time now, early in the semester, to kind of get the hang of it. Huh. Yeah. Okay. So again, there you go. That takes care of week 2. If you have questions, email me. If not, then go ahead and just get the work done. All right. Have a great week.